Hello, intuitive entrepreneurs. Let's see here. Just tuning in. I want to do a couple things. One, I'm still testing out my new gear. So I've got a new cam, new setup. I think my mic is working all right. And I want to get more comfortable doing regular content, just kind of off the top of my head. And share a couple things that, I'm discovering as I work with clients and things that I'm learning. There's a couple books that I'm reading right now. One is this one, Sell Like Crazy. This is an interesting collection of books. We've got Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Suby. Then we've got To Be a Man by Robert Augustus Masters. The other book that's always right here is A Course in Miracles. But today I wanted to talk about a theme that I am seeing with some of my clients, with just people that I'm engaging in conversations around and about growing their business. And kind of you start to see some patterns. And this can be like a break from the election news, everything that's going on. I know there's a lot of other, so many interesting things going on in the world today. But if you're inside this group, I thought I would just do a little quick talk, test out some of my new gear, and talk about what I'm seeing people are struggling with, that if they could make a couple tweaks would make a huge difference in their business. And it's one word, very simple word. It's confidence. And something you might not know about me, in a past life, I hired and trained financial advisors and insurance advisors, definitely like over 100 of them throughout my career. And what I would start to see is like some of them will go on to be successful, about 20%, let's say, and about 80% of them would really struggle. And that might not sound like a great success rate, but a random stat is, did you know that of all the financial advisors in the world, only 5% of them will last for longer than 4 years? It's like a 95% failure rate as a financial advisor. I was one for 13 years. So I know a thing or two about like the difference between successful entrepreneurs, coaches, advisors, and ones who struggle. And I'm just kind of reminded of it as I'm working more and more with coaches and helping them grow and scale their businesses and craft offers that are that sell. And often it just comes down to confidence. And so I was thinking about what causes this like lack of confidence, or how can somebody develop confidence? How can somebody be more confident? Because if you can be more confident, you can do things like you can hop on a live, right? If you lack confidence, you might not put yourself out there on a camera, or there's lots of things you might not do that you need to do if you want to build a business. And the biggest piece, like if you lack confidence, you're likely not going to connect with other people as much as somebody who has confidence will. And if you're in business, that's how you make sales. That's how you grow your business. You have to talk to people. And so confidence is kind of this linchpin character trait that if you have it, you will succeed a lot easier than if you don't. So then I was thinking, well, what are the things that, like, why do people lack confidence? And I've got a few ideas, but three in particular would be, number one is they lack clarity about what they're doing, who they serve, and what they offer and how they help, things like that. Like they just lack clarity. Or on a bigger scale, that's in business, but they lack clarity and direction in their own life. If you lack clarity, there's a chance that you will lack confidence as well. The second thing is like there's no belief in what they're doing. So if they don't believe in their product, they don't believe that they can really help somebody, they don't believe in their mission, they probably lack confidence. And then the last one is like, it's the way in which they see themselves. So they lack connection to a higher version of themselves, so they end up having lots of negative self-talk. Would be how I describe it. Like if you well, you're all in this group of intuitive entrepreneurs. So I'm going to just make an assumption here that you believe in something bigger than yourself, and call it whatever you will. It could just be like a higher version of yourself. And if you believe in that, then you can see yourself differently. And from that spot, you won't have a bunch of negative self-talk. You can't really. Because you're a beautiful, amazing human. Like, I feel like people just forget that. So if you're watching this right now, I want you to know you're a beautiful, freaking amazing human with so much to give and so much to offer the world. If you haven't heard that yet today, that's for you. And so I often feel like a therapist in disguise as a business coach, because I can give 10 people the same strategies and systems to sell. But at the end of the day, if you lack confidence and you lack that clarity and confidence, you're going to get different results than somebody who has the same strategy and confidence. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to wrap up this video. That's just a little quick one. Thanks for, I think there's somebody here watching. If you are, say hello.
If you lack confidence,
wait.
you lack...
Oh, Autumn. Yes, good to see you. Hello. I'm inspired by your signature program. Yeah, it's confidence. I love that is your currency, Autumn. Oh, let me try something. Click to view comments. I think your comment will show up on my screen, maybe, if I do that. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to wrap this up with by sharing two things. One is a chart that I share with my clients, and it is about where confidence fits inside the process of building a six-figure business. And basically there's these kind of 6 internal shifts that happen when you are growing a business, when you're an entrepreneur. Like, I look at entrepreneurship as the container or the vessel in which all of your shit comes up. And it's really such an amazing, like, entrepreneurship is way more than making money. And you can learn about yourself in an expedited way when you take the approach of, like, building a business is about self-exploration. And so the path that I guide people on is helping them with their what I would call their money paradigm. And in that, we look at what are all the limiting beliefs, what's the negative self-talk, and what's the image that you have of yourself. And when you change that image that you have of yourself, you can create one that is more confident. The next step is finding clarity in your business, and finding clarity in who you serve, what you do, and how you do it. And when you have clarity, you can then you then naturally end up with more confidence. So the 3 things, wrap this video up, that you can do today to get more confidence is number 1 is, like, get clear. Take time to get clear about who you serve, what it is you do, and how you're going to deliver results for clients. The second thing that you could do to develop more confidence is develop a practice that connects you to a higher version of yourself. For me, that is, like, I'm constantly developing or trying to find ways to connect to my intuition, which my favorite quote on intuition is, like, if prayer is us talking to God, intuition is God talking to us. That was, like, from Wayne Dyer. And there's, I believe in that infinite intelligence, and when I'm tapped in and tuned on, I'm very confident. because I believe that there's something way bigger than me working magic behind the scenes. So develop a practice like that. Number 3 is knock out the legs of the limiting beliefs that you have, that you're not good enough, that you need, that you, whatever those are for you, that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, you're not blank enough, anything like that. I encourage you to like look at that belief, see what legs it stands on, knock them out, and then put new beliefs in. Okay, put new legs with a new belief around that. Okay, so because it's so vital to the success of your business, having confidence, and it's really interesting. I often wish my clients could see themselves the way I see them, because if they could, they would be. There's no way they could not be confident. They have so much to offer, so much to give, and I love working with them. And so if you're watching this, you haven't heard that you're amazing today, you're amazing. So that's it for this video. Would love to know your thoughts on this new setup and about this idea of confidence. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.